turbos there. Turn it up and really interrogate them, you know? Did you know that there are products on Amazon that have over 100,000? That's 100,000 4.5, 5-star reviews, like super spectacular products that everyone seems to love. Because we've tried products that people put on their most wished for, and some of them are great and some of them I wouldn't recommend putting on there. And we've tried products that TikTok or Instagram or YouTube have recommended. But what I haven't done is tested out the products that people have already spent their money on and said, these are incredible. Like, took the time to like type it out. So I bought a whole bunch of them. These have such spectacular reviews online, and we're gonna test them and we're gonna see where I think that maybe it's worthwhile spending your money, where I feel like, didn't really do it for me. We're gonna test all of that today. And if you like this and you wanna see more of these types of videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so I know. And we are gonna start, because obviously I have no makeup on my face except my brows. But I had to get those over and done with. Because we're gonna start with a makeup brush set. Again, insane reviews. This is a 14-piece cone handle, and really thought about the type of handle, makeup brushes. I like, by the way, how on the back, they put all the different types of brushes, like the names of them and what they're good for and usable for, which is really helpful because a set like this, I feel like is something that you would gift for Christmas or for a birthday, first brush set kind of thing, or maybe you're replacing like some mismatched whatevers that are like super old and ratty. Someone that maybe isn't well versed in the makeup world, this is really helpful. So it's BS Small. This is BS Small. It has a little container, which is always, that's always a helpful thing to have, because then you can have them sit in the BS Small. I know it's the name of the company. It just, seeing it printed on there, you know, it just kind of like threw me off for a second, because I have all of the makeup brushes. I have a full drawer of ones I haven't even gotten to yet. So I'm interested to see how they feel on the face versus a lot of the other brands that I have tried. I mean, they are very soft. I would assume that to be the case. They are already shedding, just going like this, like not doing really anything. They are shedding. So my guess is these are not gonna last very long. Yeah. In terms of like kabuki, let's start with kabuki. I'm gonna use all these products that are just like off the cuff, you know? I'm trying to find it like a similar style. It's more dense and it's rounded. Okay, I think I found some options. So they're very similar to these two brushes, not identical, probably most identical to the ColourPop one. This is the F15. The thing that I'm noticing a big difference is the density. So this is very like floopy. It's a real word for sure. This is not. It's more dense. This one is not. It's also shorter in bristles, which again is going to make a big difference in how like floopy it is, but it doesn't feel very like dense, which I feel like you would want for something like this. I was hoping that this one would feel a little bit more dense. The density I feel like I'm missing. Also, in terms of like beginner brushes, to be honest, the types that I use the most are probably like this. This is, I think, can't even tell what this is, Morphe, maybe? I don't know. Brushes like this. So I guess the most similar one would be this guy, but this is thinner. I'm trying to find like a set, like this one, this kind of a brush. And I feel like of the ones that they give in terms of variety, you don't really get one like this. And I feel like this is such a good, usable, easy brush if you are new to makeup. In terms of the reviews and everything, it seems like people are really happy with them as a good beginner option. There have been a lot of reviews that have been saying I haven't noticed a lot of fallout, so maybe it was just like that one brush. This is very soft, which I appreciate, blending it pretty nicely. And this is a good size. I like that it's a little bit on the stiff side. I feel like I'm going really in depth into these. Going back to my roots, you know? A lot of these like little thin ones, like why are you here? Ooh, spoolie. This will be interesting. I am very particular about spoolies. No, absolutely not. Under no circumstance. You could use this for your hair though if you want. It's so flimsy. It needs some like stiffness to it, and no. I am most curious about the face brushes, so I'm gonna get into that now. All right, let's put some foundation on. Yeah, it's like, do you see this? Do you see how much it's dragging? That's what I don't like. I feel like you can't get good blending that way, it's gonna take a little bit more work to blend it. And like, don't get me wrong, this will get the job done. These are very inexpensive brushes, a very inexpensive kit. I don't think it's gonna have any longevity to it. I think that these are gonna fall apart as you wash them. If it were me starting again, I would personally, if I didn't know what my makeup preferences were in terms of formula, style, like types of products to use, sure, starting with something like this, perfect. But if you do know the kind of makeup that you like, then I would go for like, you know, a couple of products that will help you get the job done from like a ColourPop or something like that. You don't need to spend a ton of money on brushes. There are lots of good brands out there that sell more affordable options. And I think that just instead of getting 14 brushes where you use maybe 7 of them, you could get 5 brushes that you're gonna use again and again, and they're gonna actually last. So like, can I get this to blend? For sure, for sure. If I'm gonna be very picky, that would be my one takeaway. I feel like it's missing some specific things that I really like. Big fluffy brush. This is e.l.f., I'm pretty sure. e.l.f. brush. Love these. I have 2 of them. I like a bigger tapered brush for blush. This is too, I don't even know, like maybe like cream contour maybe. I would never use that. It's missing a blush brush in general, just like some sort of brush. Yeah, like anything like this. It doesn't have any of that. I use a little like velvet thing for setting my powder, so I don't see a powder brush in here. They're all very small, short, dense, packed brushes. You don't get any of these like soft, fluffy kind of brushes. So just keep that in mind too. There's some things that are missing. For me and my personal preferences, it's fine. It's fine. Wow, I really like went deep into the makeup brushes there for a second. Yeah, I already see. Can you see that on my forehead? Can you see all of the little hairs that have come off the brush already? Ugh. So if that's going to annoy you, I would instead invest a little bit more. I don't even know, like, let's see how much a ColourPop brush is. Hold on. Okay, I'm kind of going through, I'm seeing under 20 for sure per brush. So they have like $17 for a large powder brush, and then like 10 to 12, 9 kind of dollars for shading brushes and things like that. You could also get a full makeup roll for $55. I've had only really good experiences with ColourPop brushes. I think that they last. They've washed really well for me. But enough about these brushes. Let's finish up this makeup. There we go. All done. So now let's go on to a perfume that I have just recently learned more about the guy who made this perfume. It's called Nautica Voyage, and it is supposed to be a very like unisex kind of a perfume scent, whatever. And this was created by a man named Maurice Rossel, or Raquel. I think it's Rossel. He's a French perfumer who got his start. He was like the head chemist at Chanel. He's won a number of different awards within the fragrance category. He's done a ton of different, like, you should see, I'll like put a list of all the different scents he has had some play in, either just in creation or being a part of. Anyway, this one is super highly rated. A lot of people just like blind bought it and were like, this is awesome, very clean scent. Like most of the reviews I read are just like, it's a good, right down the middle, really easy scent. Main notes, it seems green, fruity, floral, powdery, musky, woody. All right, let's spray. This smells like something. I don't know who wore this. Someone in my life at some point wore this. I think this was like my uncle. I don't know. There's something is like bringing me back. Okay, so I had to, you know when you smell something and you're like, huh, where is that in the like recesses of your brain, you know? This, okay, so I have, I guess, like this has some sort of personal connection. I don't know who it is. I think it's my uncle who wore this, and so it skews more masculine to me. It's a very basic, fresh kind of a scent. It skews, like I see where he's going with like coastal-ish. There's some sort of like cucumber-iness undernote there. I'm not getting citrus. I'm not getting like musky or deep. It's light. It's a little like summer pine-y, powdery for sure. Yeah, that to me isn't something like I would personally wear. I'm not, again, apparently my uncle wore this. This is again, just something that feels a little bit more like a really light, more fresh scent to me, but that is wild. That is just like just a wild thing. That's crazy. This to me doesn't have a lot of like depth or I don't know, interest, but maybe that's like the fresh category. I don't know. That doesn't speak to me. But also now I have like a personal affinity. I love my uncle. He's a great guy. He used to live on the beach, and so we would visit him in the summer, and we'd just spend the whole day in the lake, all day. It's literally like you go down a ladder, there's the lake right there. But it's not like wowing me in any sort of way as like a standalone like scent. Next up, these, okay, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in sort of the sheets and bedding, pillows kind of a category. So I started with just the like a pillowcase. This was really popular, but there's like so much in this category. So if you want to see more, let me know. Pillows, duvets, sheet sets in like different types. Anyway, I got the Bedsure. These are the pillowcases, and these are like a silk pillowcase. And this one in particular, like over 200,000 reviews and like insane reviews. Like everyone is obsessed with these, just in terms of the quality, durability, how they feel, how you feel after sleeping on them. I saw a lot on like the stitching, the material, again, like durability, all that kind of stuff. So I got some. I have washed one and I have been using it for the last couple of days. I've tried like other silk pillowcases and stuff. I have one from Cuccio, I believe. And I would say the one thing if you're going to invest in like these kinds of pillowcases is don't put them through the dryer. That really messes with it, and then they start to like get all pilly and weird and no, obviously there's different materials that go into creating this. This is all polyester. This is just a polyester silk feel. It is durable. It is very soft. It's not the same as like a silk pillowcase, but like a way more affordable option. If you want that like nice slip, that nice silky feel, it's very shiny. Cause I know like for me personally, I'm not a big fan of shiny pillows, but like it was gonna make my hair feel better and my skin feel better, I'm gonna do it. So, okay, how I feel about sleeping on them. I thought it was very soft. I didn't have any sort of issues with it. There was no roughness on my skin. I could like move around and it wasn't like getting itchy or scratchy or hot or anything like that. I didn't notice any issues when I was washing them either. I don't know in terms of how like a manufactured silk is going to affect your hair and your skin and everything like that versus like a 100% silk or something like that. I don't know what the science is, or if it's just like if it has some slip on it, then it's gonna be better for it, you know? In terms of feel, I didn't have any issues with it. It felt very nice on my skin. If you're looking for a good, cheaper option, I don't know again about how it's gonna affect like your skin, your hair and stuff like that, but like it felt nice. The quality was good. It held up really well in the wash. It was easy to wash. So for durability and everything, it's good. It's a good alternative. Now, before I start throwing stuff in my tub or putting stuff on my nails, let's go on to another reading thing. This is, I know I've tested one recently. It's like a reading light, and I had it like attached to the front of the book kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, my kids liked it, but maybe they'll like even more one that goes around your neck. This one is very popular, very well loved. And the biggest thing that I have heard about this, other than it just being comfortable and being a great product and easy to use, all those kinds of things, is the battery. Like it lasts a really long time without needing to be charged, which is a bonus, right? Like if you're sitting there and you're reading, you don't want to have to keep like taking it off to charge it, you know? Okay, so I have here, it has different types of light. So cool, warm, medium, neutral, I guess. And then on each one, you can adjust how bright it is. So one can be brighter than the other or whatever, which is kind of nice. And then you just put it like this, and then you can adjust it to wherever your book is, like that. Or you're reading a book and someone comes in, you can say, who goes there? Turn it up and really interrogate them, you know? You're really excited about the whole interrogation thing. I will test this and I will report back from both my children who are, again, very avid readers and spend a lot of time doing that. So I will report back and let you know what they think. Okay, now we're going cuticle oil, which is perfect because I have awful nails. They're not, okay, they are weak. Like I can bend them a lot. I know I need biotin. That's what my dermatologist said. I need to have more biotin. And truthfully, I know there's some people where biotin does nothing for them. Biotin does a lot for me, which is just a fun fact. And I'm going to make a note for me to go take some when I go downstairs. You know, when you just forget things. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so this cuticle oil. So first of all, you get a ton because obviously you're not gonna need a lot for your cuticles. So the big takeaway is that it's supposed to smell really good. It works really well. It soaks in. You're not gonna have the dry, cracked skin because we are heading straight into that season. We're just sliding, you know, like right on the ice, right into dry, cracked skin season. I got the pomegranate fig. The milk and honey one is supposed to smell absolutely incredible as well. Yeah, that smells nice. It's not overpowering, which I like. You know how sometimes you open those up and it's just like poof, hits you in the face. Like I didn't want any of that and I didn't get it, which is great. What is in this? May I ask? 1 drop on each cuticle, massage gently, can be used daily. Awesome. It seems like this is a very standard blend. It just has safflower oil, sunflower oil, cottonseed oil, and vegetable oil. And then it has like the scent stuff. So I'm not seeing a lot of, you know, sometimes when I'll look online at like the different things that people are talking about, there's ones that have like avocado oil in it and shea and blah, 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 all these different things. I'm just gonna dot some on each and massage it in. And I'm curious how it gets into the skin, you know, like how does it feel? It is oily, but that would make sense since it is a nail oil. See, I'm doing it all nice here on camera for you. But normally what I do is I just take it and I'm like, brrr. So I'm like, I don't have time for this. There's a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot on my hands. Okay, I'm gonna let this soak in a little bit while we talk about the next product. So far, so good. Truthfully, I love the smell of it. I can imagine the milk and honey one smells really good too. It's so subtle, which again, it's kind of what you want. You don't want something that's like really overpowering and like it's just a lot. The one downside I always find to these oils is that they never soak in. And so my hands are just greasy and I'm always doing stuff or I'm on my phone or like grabbing things. And I just don't want to transfer oil because I'm the one that does the laundry. And I'm tired of getting oil stains out of everyone's clothes, Grandpa. But anyway, on to the next thing. Just gonna stick it into my tub. It's a Tubshroom. I've seen these floating around forever and everyone always talks about how fantastic it is, especially if it's good for pet hair or if you have hair in general and it's always clogged in the drain. Tubshroom. And basically everything that I've been saying is just basically this. It works. Is it pretty? No. I got the clear one though, so I'm curious what this looks like in the tub, but it works very well, is very effective at catching all of that debris. So I can imagine anyone out there who has like a husky or like some sort of shedding full dog, this would be very good. Or if you are a house full of people who have very long hair, also a good option. I want to see what happens when we put this in a tub and like what that looks like. And then we will check it. We will review in a bit before this video goes up so we can see if it's caught anything. I don't have pets, but like this is the best I can do. I have 2 girls in the house and we have hair of length, so we'll see if it catches anything. Okay, help me understand. This is not dirty, by the way. This is just, it's been here for the last 8 years. I can't get rid of it. Just moving on. I swear my tub is very clean. This Tubshroom thing, is it supposed to sit like flush with the bottom there? Because it won't, I can't get it in. Now I have a stopper in mine because it's a tub, so maybe that's the reason it won't go all the way in, or maybe it's supposed to be like that, but that looks weird. And they have different colors too. I'm like, ooh, that does not blend in well. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Now, the one thing I will say is that I use this for baths as well as for showers. So you'd have to like take this out and put the stopper in anytime you were switching. So if you switch a lot between bath and shower, like this is not a helpful thing for you at all. But we will see if it ends up collecting anything. Okay, I have an update on the Tubshroom thing. I just don't think it works well for my space because I use the only tub that'll fit in for baths for the kids as well as showers. So it's constantly having to just flip it back and forth. I don't know, I've used it a couple of times. I've noticed like some pieces. I'm sure it works really well. It just maybe measure before you buy it because it doesn't fit in the drain that it is the only tub that it'll fit in. So it doesn't work for my home, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't work as a product. It's just not my tub size. I don't know. Oh, I also have an update on the light. So Julia has tested it and she says she likes it, but she had to keep adjusting it around a couple of times while she was reading, which she found annoying. She likes the additional light. That was helpful when she's reading or whatever, but having to keep snaking it as you like shift or try and get comfortable or turn the page or whatever, it was kind of annoying for her. But again, she's also small, so I don't know. Overall, I think it's good. I like the fact that you can turn one on versus the other one. I feel like that's really good for like on a plane, or if you're in bed beside someone and you don't want to disturb them, you can kind of just turn one on and kind of angle it. Just maybe find your comfortable spot or be okay with having to like adjust it as you go. I feel like it was kind of a mixed bag here today, so let me know if you want to see this again by giving this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know what we should test out next time. If you've seen anything, I will put some videos here in case you are catching up on either this channel or my other channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every single Thursday. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.